Sirisha. I hope I'm audible and clear. I'm going to present you with the key of English section. I'm sure many of you felt the English paper is very easy and it followed the same trend like the previous years. 24 questions, 4 passages, so time is fine. Direct questions, majority of them, a few vocabulary based questions, so that's how the pattern is. So I'll directly go on to the key. But let me also give you a statement in the beginning itself. There are some questions which have the all the above and none of the above kind of things. Going by the experience of the 2022 consortium key and the way some questions were contested, I think we will be announcing a bit of B versus D or B versus C kind of keys. We will be waiting for the key to be released by the consortium, hoping that will be happening by end of day today. So let's begin with the first passage that we have. The right kind of education that we have here, and which was written by Mr. Krishnamurti. It's a very easy passage, not at all difficult. Someone who is familiar with reading transition words and all will find it easy, not difficult. Majority of the questions were direct. Let's get to the questions here. Which of the following currently reflects the intention of the author of this passage? Here it's the right kind of education for a child cannot be without love, care and understanding. Very easy one here, not at all difficult statement because other options were pretty much eliminated. Direct, not at all difficult. Let's go by the next one. In the light of the above passage, what will be the result of forcing a child to conform to the framework of an ideal? Now this question, if you look at it, this is a question where we are debating between B and C, B versus C, because of the line that we have in the beginning of the passage, where the third line which clearly says, it breeds fear and produces constant conflict. Going by that word, we are going with the answer of creating confusion and fear in a child. However, I will also say there has been a discussion of B versus C. We have to see how the consortium will look into it. We are eliminating C very confidently because the word getting into a conflict sounds like somebody is going into a fight or something which is not related to the passage. Let's go to the third question here. According to the author, what should be the right kind of attitude of a teacher? Again, a very easy question here, not at all difficult. They should focus on studying each and every student here individually. Very easy question, not at all difficult. So third question, it is C. Fourth question, according to passage, why do we look for quick and easy remedies and hope for marvelous and automatic results? Not at all difficult again. We lack understanding, patience and love. Again, a direct question from the passage, very easy. Fifth one, what does the passage highlight as a quality of a parent who desires to understand his child? Now this question, again we had a little bit of debate here. This was between B and C, but our final answer, we are going ahead with B because the quality of the parent that we require is to have certain tendencies or certain things that they want to do from their side. And this one, they encourage the child to find out what he, she is. The last line of the paragraph kind of talks about what he or she, the student is. But again, it doesn't talk about this part, what he, she should be. So hence, though there was a debate of B versus D, we are going ahead with the final answer, B. Next question. What is the antonym for the word volatile? Again, here the word stable, steady, constant. Though the word all the above confuses us, we are going ahead with the word all the above here for this question. So 6 questions, majority of them are easy, 1 vocab based questions. So I hope all of you get at least 5 or 6 on this question. So hope that's clear. Once again, I'm repeating the answers. First one is A, second one is B, third one is C, fourth D, fifth B, and sixth is D. Okay, let's move on to the next passage. Punctuality at midday. I'm sure many of you have read Malgudi Days and R.K. Narayan style is something that you're comfortable with and you might have felt this to be a very familiar passage, not at all difficult passage, easy to read, very simple, no transition words, no difficulty, everything seems to be direct, and easy. The first question here, which among the following is the meaning of the word expression vociferous? Now the guy was clearly announcing whatever he has to say, whatever name he has to give. So here we go with the answer, expressing opinions or feeling in a loud and confident way. Words are spoken or sung to have magical effect? No. Willing or prepared to do something? To hang out aimlessly? No. So very easy question again. Going by what he did in order to promote his business, we go with A as an answer. Next, when did the astrologer usually start his day's business? Very easy question again. It's something direct from the passage again. It's somewhere around midday that he started. Punctually at midday, that's the opening line of the passage. We always said focus on, sorry. Okay, we always said focus on the first lines and start lines of the passages. Going by that, I'm sure you got the word easily. C will be the answer for this question. Okay, next one. What was considered as prophetic light by simple clients of the astrologer? This word needs you to go back to the passage and read a little bit. You might think multiple answers here, but answer is again very clear here. Not at all difficult. It is the shine that is there in his eyes. So B will be the answer for this particular question. The sparkling in his eyes, B will be the answer. Next question. Which among the following is a word for the phrase bright and colorful in an impressive way? Now this one, you had the words flare, sparkle, dazzling and all the things in the particular passage. But if you really talk about colorful and bright, we are finally going with the word dazzling because that is the color of his vermilion and sacred ash. So D will be the final answer for this question. Next one, which among the following is not a trade or occupation presented in running through the town hall park? We always told students to look for full information, partial information, keywords. Sometimes they might give partially correct answers and don't fall for the tops. So here we had a trap here, cheap bags. The given one in the passage is cloth. So the answer for this question is C. Sellers of stolen hardware, medicine sellers, everything is there in the passage, but cheap cloth is given and here it is cheap bags. So C will be the answer. A very easy question, not at all difficult again. Next one, who among the following use the names like Bombay ice cream, Delhi almond, Raja delicacy? Now you might fall for a trap here with the word ice cream, but do not fall for it. It's actually the groundnut seller. So the person who carefully reads and who have practiced enough mocks will not fall for this trap, otherwise you might make a mistake. So again, an easy question. Once again, I'm answering all the keys. 7th one, answer is A. 8th one, it is C. 9th, it is B. 10th, it's dazzling, D. 11th, it is C, cheap bags. And 12th, it is D, groundnut seller. So all easy questions, not at all difficult, easy passage, easy to read. Let's go to the next one. The interesting thing again, George Orwell's writing, Why I Write. You need a little bit of careful reading when you read this passage. Probably it's the second or third one, if it is, you might have put some attention to understand it. Once you go to the questions, you might find it very easy. Majority of the questions here also are direct, not at all difficult. Let's go to the explanations. 13th question, George Orwell's loneliness during the childhood days. Again, he started making up stories. That's a direct word that we had from the passage. So not at all difficult. Why does Orwell give background information? He wants the people to understand the motive of the author. So that's the statement that he has. So it's again answer B. It is essential to know about the motives of the writer. So this is the third passage. Second question, 14th one, B as an answer. 15th question, if the writer escapes from early impulses, what will happen? He will lose out his motive to write. That's again a clear-cut answer from the passage, lose his urge to write. 16th question, this is something that I would say took little bit of effort. I would say medium level difficulty questions because you need to pay a little bit of attention and there's a possibility of waiting for the key with the final answer coming from the consortium. For the author, aesthetic enthusiasm is an important motive for writing because we go by the answer here. It becomes invaluable ultimately. Shapes the thought, it goes or creates an artistic piece or non-utilitarian. If we go into the last 3-4 lines in the passage, sheer ego, no. Aesthetic enthusiasm goes out to be valuable. So we are going with that. Historical impulse is more about true facts. So no. Political purpose is about directing. So again, not going with that. So C is something that we are going with. Answer for aesthetic enthusiasm. So there might be a debate here. We are expecting a little bit of debate, but our final answer is going out to be C. 17th question. The author strongly advocates writers too. Now here we are going to focus on the word strongly advocate. It's like he is asking people to do something or not to do something. Now that's something that we are a little bit attention is needed. The entire passage is about why I write. Why is the author writing and what is the purpose behind his writing, or how he writes, what are the motives behind his writing. So he's not telling someone to do something. Now if I look at it that as a style of question, then when we'll finally go with C here. Sorry, D, none of the above here. However, some people were having a debate with C as an answer because there was a statement here a little bit to stay in the timeline or age or something to do with looking the facts. Going by those lines, some people might think C as an answer. But here, we are going by the question here, not strongly advocating anything. It's just a statement or things that he's sharing. So going with that, D is the final answer from our side. 18th question, tumultuous word, you have read it a lot, you've come across a lot. Again, chaotic and turbulent, chaotic and disorderly are two words which are synonyms, so we know that. But tumultuous, here we again have a debate between B or all the above. Now we have to see how the consortium is going to see. Is it going to be with B or is it going to be with D? As I said, based on the rules of consortium, sometimes we have to be careful because it's a synonym here. I'm expecting one word to be close. Turbulent is very close to tumultuous. Another thing, it's a revolutionary thing that we are connecting there in the passage. So our final answer, we are trying to go with B here. But again, let's see what consortium says. The last paragraph here, 6 more questions. Very easy paragraph. Majority of them are direct questions, not at all difficult. No traps. Everything is going to be a piece of cake. 19th question. Education as described by the author means. Author definitely says nothing about it to be information, library or degrees, but he is actually saying something opposite of it. So none of the above is the answer here. Pretty much easy one. To the author, the aim of education is to build his career, build his character, livelihood, intellect. So all the above here is the answer that we are going ahead with. According to the author, the country wants, right? We are going with massive willpower. Okay, the word iron and steel has come in the passage, but that's not the answer. Philanthropy is not discussed, all the above is there, but here this is a question where A becomes the answer. According to the author, we need to study. Well, technical education is what he has emphasized in the second paragraph, but there are few words where he said along with English and Western sites. So if the consortium picks one answer, maybe they'll pick technical, but we strongly believe D, all the above, as an answer for this particular question. Next one. According to the author, which among the following is key to attain knowledge? Here, concentration of mind, direct word, we are going with it. Which of the following is related to assimilation? This is a question again, the last question of the paragraph. Related to is the word that we are taking as a key because some of them might feel assimilation is very close to integration and A should be an answer. But now, is it going to take as a synonym or is it going to take it as a word related? So going by related, these three are somehow connected. So we have to see how it takes. So our final answer will be D here. So let me close this with this. 19th one, D, 20, D, 21, A, 22, D, 23, C, 24, D. Try to make it quick because I know all of you are waiting for the key and you want to verify it more than the explanation or anything. But let's wait and watch. The consortium is going to give the key in another few hours, hopefully, and we will soon be releasing our contesting key and any other aspects also. So here, all the very best for your results, and the next section is going to come up in 2 minutes. Thank you guys.